As far as I can tell, this means the Juggalos are coming to kill me? We're going to be browsing Reddit today. We'll start with the No Stupid Questions subreddit. What can be considered both a reward and punishment? Someone said spanking. I think that's the most obvious answer. Someone else said not being invited to a party. I guess that depends on if you're an introvert or extrovert. And then one person down here said the sweet release of death. I mean, I guess there's upside to that too. How old are you and what's something you can't do? The poster said I'm 31 and I can't take it anymore. You know, there's someone I'd like to introduce you to. I would recommend the movie Network, by the way, if you haven't seen it. It is a classic. Why is the queen the most powerful piece in chess and more powerful than the king? I get the feeling this was asked by an angry man, and then someone responded she is the one that's really in charge. I get the feeling that also triggered him more. Why does my cat yell while in the shower while it's off? And then someone had a number of ideas. I want to highlight the bottom one here. She might have a hidden space radio receiver in the shower head, and she's contacting HQ on Planet Cat. Next, we're going to be looking at some posts from Ask Reddit. What is the worst case of rich kid syndrome you've ever seen? Saw a post about a kid who was angry because his parents bought him a new high-end BMW instead of a Mercedes. He intentionally wrecked the BMW. I mean, you gotta kind of feel bad for this kid. His parents thought he was upper middle class trash. What is something a person says that makes you think, please shut up? That's nothing, and proceeds to tell their one-up story. Yes, it was something. I feel like this has happened to absolutely everyone. Next, we're going to be looking at some more posts from the Age Like Milk subreddit. Packers are the easiest team by far. They have no chance at winning. Love is too inexperienced. They aren't ready for playoff contention yet, maybe in a few years. And if you didn't know, the Cowboys ended up getting 48 points dropped on them by the Packers, losing to the 7th seed as a 2 seed. Israeli newspaper back in 1967. Our right to defend ourselves from extermination does not give us the right to oppress others. Yeah, I think this one speaks for itself. This Ari song could not have aged worse and is called Break Up With Your Girlfriend on Board. If you keep up on the tabloids, apparently she cheated with a married guy, so haha. I literally just wanted to return to that subreddit to bash the Cowboys. Now we're going to move on to the Age Like Wine subreddit, sort of the contemporary of the last one. Now Stephen Hawking has died. It'll come out he was a noise in a few weeks. You may be asking yourself what a noise is. I had to look it up as well. It is a person who commits crime involving sex, especially with a child. Now, I'm not making any claims about Stephen Hawking. Don't want his estate to sue me here, but he was on Epstein's Island, so, you know. Okay, and finally there is something else that needs to be addressed. My last video, How I Became a Teenage Juggalo, got quite a few views, more than I usually get, and it turned out I was very polarizing. Many angry juggalos descended upon the video, and they had a lot to say, which we're going to look at. First of all, I was absolutely floored by the number of people that were not able to finish a 3.5-minute video before commenting on it. If they had, they would have understood that it was satirical.
Out of 53 subscribers, you can't handle the feedback. Man, don't quit your day job. When you end up in jail for some kind of sex crime, you're gonna have to answer them words, son.
As you can imagine, it was quite distressing for me to learn through the YouTube comment section that I am a sexual predator. This person just says clowny daggers, y'all. As far as I can tell, this means the juggalos are coming to kill me?
You were never a juggalo, just a kid with no friends looking for something to connect to, and from the sounds of it, you were laughed at by juggalos as well.
And as someone in the replies rightfully points out, this man is gatekeeping the goddamn juggalos. Well, anyways, welcome to everyone who's new from this channel for my viral sensation. I should mention I'm kidding, I know it's not actually a viral sensation. As you can see from this video, I do Reddit surfing, and sometimes I tell stories on Reddit as well that I make up, troll posts. I do all kinds of different stuff as well, so I hope you stick around and have some fun with me. Chatroom Surfer logging out. I'm not talking about dirty fun, to be clear, though I do keep my options open.